Hi, I'm Kristen with Dickman Farms, and this is your Smart Gardening Tip. I'm going to give you some great tricks and advice on how to trim some of your early spring bloomers and summer bloomers right in our perfect window of opportunity, and I call that Memorial Day weekend-ish. For instance, I'll show you some of my garden favorites down here. Rhododendrons and azaleas. They are just kind of towards their end or into the next phase of growing. So the great thing to catch them now, and this is one of our beautiful Nova Zemblas, is to trim them right after they flower. This catches and gets rid of a lot of the old flower buds, but what you can see already forming as I tip this off are beautiful new foliage buds setting. So what I'm actually doing, I'm encouraging some deeper growth within the shrub itself so we can develop over time, which a lot of us forget about or the timing's a little off, developing fuller rhododendron and azalea plants. And the key in timing and trimming is timing. So as I am doing here, I'm just trimming off those old flowers so that all of a sudden in a couple, 3 weeks, you see beautiful, full, thick plants and new growth developing on the tips and within the inside of your rhodies. The same thing pertains to your purple leaf sand cherries. They're just past flower, and they flower on old wood, meaning last year's new growth. So what you want to do, you want to tip back some of those branches behind where they were flowering. And you can see here where the old flower buds were. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rejuvenate this plant a little bit, and I'm going to encourage it to push up some new growth, become much fuller, and have really beautiful flower buds for next year. This also goes to lilacs. They are on their summer growth spurt now. Same thing. You trim just below the flower capsules or to your next nice branch. So I'm always and forever wiggling things around just to see what it's going to look like after. You can always cut more, you can't cut less. And that'll get you a good spot. The other part to remember is making sure your branches are actually facing outward, not inward to the plant. So you can see mine kind of facing outward without going down way down here, because I don't really want to lose that whole branch. Same on the inside. Nice spot, outward branches. This allows for more sunlight and more airflow as well to reduce powdery mildew potential in the future and allow more sunlight to plants to produce more growth. Last but not least, my ultimate garden favorite are hydrangeas. If you've worked with me before, I always say sit on your hands until Memorial Day. Don't get the itchy pruners, and I have the same issue, and trim all this off, because now we know that this is in fact dead. Everything is really pushed out to its max. You're starting to see flower buds forming. That's your first wave of bloom on your rebloomers, and most of us know now the endless summer, one of our hardiest favorite types of reblooming hydrangeas. You can cut back those spindles to a point now where you have some nice form to your plant, and just tip that dead growth off down to the inside where you see some green buds. And you're just tidying up your plants now. Once in a while, like mine at home, I have a couple of wingding branches. Just clip it back to give your plant some growth. You don't have to by any means. There you go. And until next time, happy gardening.